Hey guys, Swordsman here, bringing you a complete game of Rush. This was on Grand Bazaar, I think it is. This is, of course, from the Xbox, and this is from the other day's play session with James Monty and D-Crew Impact. Prior to this game, my Xbox froze. Battlefield 3 froze me up, and I had to restart the game. And whenever I did so, I joined in progress, and it put me on the other team. So it's basically me having to square off against Impact and Monty, and it's a full game of Rush. Some of you guys might recognize Leon Trotsky. He joined in here in the action too. We did not squad up or at least voice communication or anything. He did join the squad, and we were off. We went, Impact and I dancing around one another. Luckily, I somehow snuck out the little win in that gunfight here. And we're off to the races here. This is a complete game of Rush. I have edited nothing from the start to finish, and so far I haven't really posted any super complete gameplays because typically they take a long-ass time. So this one was pretty quick. We sort of knocked the defenders back onto their heels, and we really never let them have a chance to get set up and get into proper position to defend themselves. I am once again rocking the support kit. This was back during my quest to unlock the mortars, and I am using my favorite gun in the game so far, the M27 light machine gun. I am definitely a big fan of this gun. It seems to be a very nice mix between reasonable weapon handling when it comes to recoil and kick, with a bigger magazine, with it still has the characteristics of a light machine gun without being just a lower damage spammy weapon. You know what I mean? It's not like the saw or anything where you just throw a ton of low damage bullets at them. This does pack a bigger punch, and this one feels pretty good to me. And what are we doing here? I'm trying to remember some of the gameplay here. I do remember a couple specific spots. One notable fail in particular where I'll tell you when I get there. Come around this back flank area, not really too sure what I'm going to encounter. Luckily, I was able to mow him down, reload my 46 bullets, and hop out in here to see if I can arm this thing. This was my first time playing on Grand Bazaar Rush. Previously, I'd only had a game of Conquest on the, call it on the 24th, whenever you could do that early access thing with the proxy server. So far, I like this map. It seems to play pretty well on Rush. I've played it 2 or 3 times now on Rush. And that's something I was a little... I wasn't too sure how I was going to enjoy Rush in Battlefield 3. But I think that was mostly just because Metro gave me such a bad first impression to Battlefield 3 Rush. And other than that, I seem to be enjoying it a good bit. I don't know. It's always weird. I go through phases where you play something for one period of time for a long time, and then the other thing feels new and exciting, and then it goes back to the old thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was pretty pleased with this game. I guess I wanted to... Oh, wow. I totally missed the chance to ask. What is you guys' favorite mode? Do you guys dig Rush, Conquest, TDM, Squad Deathmatch? I did hear Squad Rush was a much better system than it was in Bad Company 2. I do not know the particular details, but I have been told it works out better than... Oh, down goes Impact again. I was told it works out better than how it played in Bad Company 2, so I'm kind of curious about that. I might have to try it out at some point. Well, I'll try everything at once, at least. I did try some Team Deathmatch the other day. Excuse me. And I gotta say, I wasn't too impressed. I think it could be pretty exciting. It could be a good game mode. But with some of the problems with the spawn system, it just did not seem very fun to me. The spawns are bad. There's no sugarcoating around it. When the spawns work good, it seemed like it was a very action-packed game mode, which I enjoy. My best game... Well, not necessarily my best score or whatnot, but my best experience at TDM was on the Caspian Border map, which I believe takes place in the gas station conquest point. And that was, just a few buildings, a bit of cover, and 24 players trying to blow each other's heads off. I think it was 24 players anyway. I'm a little ashamed at how many bullets it took for me to kill that guy. Drop shot threw me through a loop, I guess. Must have been shooting just over his head. But yeah, I think if they could fix the spawns a little bit, dial those in to be more comfortable and not so blatantly bad, I think you'd be looking at a pretty good game mode for just some fast-paced gun-on-gun action. Because every now and then, that's what I want, you know. I used to use squad deathmatch for that, where, like, say I needed 15 kills, 12 kills, 20 kills to get a gold star on a weapon. I'd hop into squad deathmatch, get my points, get my XP, you know. You know, I was figuring that would be the role that Team Deathmatch took on, but with the spawns, it just did not seem too enjoyable. I hope they will address that. They haven't really said anything about it just yet, as I try to... I didn't like that whenever I went prone, that thing stopped arming. I don't know if that was just a one-time thing or what, but luckily I was able to get it armed and not get taken out. Do the old trusty claymore on an MCOM, because, hey... that's effective. There's no denying that. Those things pack a punch. Though I do like you can get by them if you go slow. And I want to say if you sprint really fast, you can also avoid triggering them. Now here at this part, I know that there's a bunch of enemies there to the right. And one thing you may have noticed is in the lower right, I've set my gun to single fire only. I was expecting a longer range shot across the way here. So I'm on single shot only. I know they're at the top of this hill. I'm going to get ready, make my charge. I'm getting ready. Chuck my nade to soften them up. I'm getting ready. Yeah, click and... oh, shit. Yeah. Yep. I went in there, held the trigger, and then one bullet came out. And that was rough. Thinking I was about to go full auto into James Monty's face, and it's just one bullet, and it's like, oh, just caught with my pants down there. There I spawned back in and tested out to make sure I'm on full auto now. It's just like, ugh, that was a fail. I think I could have maybe gotten a double spray there if it would have cooperated, but I was a little slow on the uptake there to realize that my weapon was in single fire. But you know, it's okay. Those are the things that I've come to terms with. One thing I noticed about this map is that there seems to be, well, I guess maybe not just this map, but there's a lot of doorways and openings that sort of lead to nowhere. And so I'll see this one opening and I'll go into it, it's like, oh, there's no exit or there's no passageway. It's just like, well, hey, shouldn't there be something cool in here? Shouldn't there be a route or something? But it doesn't always quite work out like that. Teammate armed this one. I didn't even see anybody coming reasonably or remotely close, but yeah, there's not a ton to say about this one skill-wise or tactics-wise. We just we were a hard-moving team, and once we got them on their heels, we didn't really let them get set up ever again. There was me failing miserably trying to hop over a wall. I hope that happens to you guys, because it sometimes I just make myself look like a moron trying to hop over stuff, but you know, what can you do? I believe this is the final MCOM, and yep, there's the windscreen. Alright, not a bad game of Rush. It was the fastest Rush game in Battlefield 3 I've been a part of. I went, what was that, 10-4? I do dig that being revived takes away the death. That's kind of cool. And, yeah, I got some unlocks and some decent enough XP. I think I only armed 2 MCOMs, but hey, yeah, can't be greedy, can't be greedy. So let me know, what are you guys enjoying the most? Gameplay mode, Rush, Conquest, Deathmatch, whatever. Let me know. I'm curious. Bye.